welcome to Crushing Kayfabe. My name is Jason Garish. Let's see. Congratulations to the Raiders and their fans for the first win of the year. Hopefully, of many more. Close one, obviously. Once again, because Paramount Plus decided not to show it, which CBS did carry it since it is an AFC game, but I didn't get to see any of it, just the highlights, unfortunately. So I guess I gotta someday pay for like the NFL Pass or NFL Plus or something. But like I said, I'm still happy about that. So good deal there. Wrestling stuff. Let's see, SmackDown, WWE. It was in Seattle. Show started off with Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. I thought this was kind of weird at the start, but obviously it's set up for later things. So we had Cody winning that. We had the beatdown on Cody ensuing afterwards. Roman comes to the ring and cleans house, and then Tongalo and Toma beat down Roman. Tama, I should say, beat down Roman. Wow, I'm talking about tomatoes now. Roman dispatches everyone and is face to face with Cody in the cage, which was a cage match, obviously, by the way. So I guess at this point, we're alluding to the fact that Cody and Roman are going to be allies, or at least foreshadowing that. Had a promo for War Games in British Columbia. This should be fun. I love the War Games format. I really do. Let's see. We had Mia Jim versus Piper Niven. Piper Niven wins. KO and Ricky something or other. I forget his last name. Versus A-Town Down, which this was once again just a little teaser because, RKO's music hits and as Kevin Owens' real partner comes out. Which in response, KO stuns Ricky. Actually, that was after a phone call I'd received. So, I'd like to find out what this Ricky dude really does. I guess he's an indie wrestler. That's a heck of exposure to have him on national TV like that. That's pretty cool. Let's see. We had I didn't even write down who won this. It's kind of irrelevant. I'm guessing KO and RKO. I know it's horrible, but it's irrelevant. They're burying A-Town Down. I don't know what's gonna happen to that team because they teased a feud between these two for a while now, and eventually it's gonna come to fruition. I think Austin Theory is gonna be the big star of this whole deal, but Waller's just so annoying. Let's see. We had Nia Jax come out. Bayley confronts her. Tiffany comes out. By the way, Bayley's new persona is kind of annoying. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish with this. It's almost heelish in a way. She's trying to be that wise out, kid that no one likes, I guess. Maybe she liked that kid, so maybe that's why she's adopting this persona. But I think we need more of the hugger Bayley to come out. That's what I think we need. Naomi comes out. Of course, they set up the tag match, which for later on. Let's see, we had Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes. Andrade wins. These matches are good. They're trying to get both of these guys over by putting over some really good matches. I know, like the first one I saw them looked way too choreographed. But when you have wrestlers like this with the high spots that they do, maybe that's what you have to do. But it looked bad. But this was good, obviously, and had LA Knight come out after the match because now Andrade is gonna be having a shot at the U.S. Championship. I don't like the new SmackDown logo. I really don't. It looks generic. I'm sorry. They keep throwing up on the screen. That just occurred to me at that point in time. I was like, wow, this does not look like WWE stuff. I'm sorry. Roman Reigns out the ring with Nick Aldis. Had decent promo from Roman. Cody's music hits, obviously. Bloodline interrupts. We had a verbal confrontation between Cody and Roman. Solo and Jacob come out, and that's the opportunity for Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa to ambush Cody and Roman from behind. Cody and Roman level the two. Roman picks up contract and signs, and Cody signs. So, I mean, we kind of got what we knew was coming. These superhero lines between Cody and Roman. I think the beatings are going to continue, and they might even lose in the next match. The tag team match, because they're going to get the Usos back together, I think, eventually, but they're probably going to drag this out so long that, and I see Sammy getting involved in this down the line too, but they're going to drag it out because they're trying to milk as much as they can out of Jey Uso's, popularity and merch sales, because they're selling a ton of those stupid shirts and glasses and crap, and everybody's saying yeet. I don't know. Jey just has, as a solo performer, just has mid card written all over him. I'm sorry. Kind of doing today's show in reverse. So let's talk about Raw. Sorry about that. He opened up with the Bo vignette with the Wyatt Six. I kind of made a note here that Wyatt Six is keeping Manskare and Guy Line irrelevant once again. It's getting a little silly, but they're popular, and I'm excited about the Wyatt Six. See where this goes. They're kind of dragging it out a little bit too much. This feud with American Made is just in order to propel them, they need to feud with a major faction like a Judgment Day or whatnot. And that could be coming along because Judgment Day betrayed a lot of their people. Let's see. We had that in that vignette. It had that featured Chad Gable, American Made. So we're still milking this feud along the line. We had a tag team street fight with Wyatt Six versus American Made. Bo sits this one out in the rocking chair, which is kind of, I don't want to say silly, but he's going to get involved because it's a street fight and there are no rules. So I don't know what Chad Gable was thinking about agreeing to this. Got to see Nikki wrestle again. I'm happy about that. Wyatt Six wins this, as kind of predicted. They're building this up. After this, we have a segment where Finn calls Damien to the ring. Of course, there's a beatdown. Rhea comes out to rescue, the other side of the Terra Twins. Why didn't she just come out to begin with? And something's going to happen. It's just silly. Liv tries to, unless they're barred from coming out to ring. I don't remember that part if they were. Rhea comes out to rescue. I said that already. Liv tries to ambush Rhea. Both end up in beatdown. Damien ends up at one part of this covering Rhea to prevent any damage to her from the crutch. Jey Uso comes out to the rescue. Scatters the Judgment Day. Like I said, eventually Jey is going to have to get involved in the whole bloodline thing, okay? I don't see them... I don't know. I don't see them teaming up with this Terra Twins thing for that much longer. But what do we got going on? Verbal confrontation between Braun and Braun. Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker. We had the Unholy Union versus Jade and Bianca. Jade and Bianca win. Appearance by Bret Hart. That let's see, where was this game? It was in Calgary, if I'm not mistaken. But Bret does not look good. Man, that stroke did him a lot bad. Gunther comes into ring during Bret's segment. Gunther doing a tremendous job of being a heel, saying that Goldberg was his favorite wrestler of all time. Let's see. Sammy interrupts, wearing a Calgary Flames jersey. Cheap pop from the crowd. Yay. Let's see. Gunther still says no to Sammy, even though Sammy is the only one to have beaten him. Let's see. We had Dragon Lee versus Dom, continuing the whole LWO thing versus Dom. Dom wins. We had a tribute to Johnny Goudreau and Matt Goudreau, which I wasn't aware of the whole situation. I don't follow hockey anymore. I used to play a long time ago, and I kind of stopped watching, unfortunately, when I stopped playing, so I wasn't aware of the whole tragic situation between these two. But yeah, I obviously thoughts and prayers go out to their family. Real tragic situation. I'm gonna have to pay a little bit more attention to hockey. You know, I know my son had watched some Predators games, whatnot. He seemed to enjoy it, so maybe I'll get him into it. But aside from that, let's see. We had a trailer for Joker 2. I'm holding out hope for this one. I'm sorry. I'm hoping it's good. I really am. You know, it's hard to look past Margot Robbie's performance as Harley Quinn and see Lady Gaga in this. I think they might have some musical elements. Not think they will. So that should be interesting with Lady Gaga and my rooster going nuts in the background, and Joaquin Phoenix. Obviously, both of them can sing. You know, Joaquin kind of proved his assets during the Walk the Line movie, which I enjoyed, but was nowhere near. It was great if you accept that as a movie kind of thing. A lot of it was completely made up, unfortunately, but it was still extremely enjoyable movie. Extremely enjoyable music too. But let's see. Like I said, I'm holding out hope for this movie. Pure Fusion Collective versus Zelina Vega versus Lyra Valkyria and Natalya Neidhart. Natalya was the surprise guest, or surprise competitor. Tremendous letdown. Sorry, Natalya, but and she ended up getting the submission with the sharpshooter. I was kind of hoping Trish would come out or something like that. You know, we had the segment with Drew McIntyre. He's just been completely brilliant during this feud. He was there promoting Killer's Game, Batista's movie, with his part in it, and I heard that director asked for a large Scottish dude that looks like he could beat up Batista, and Batista referenced Drew at that point. I don't know how true that is, but Drew comes down and then he threatens Wade for interfering with the Drew and Punk match. Between Drew and Punk, I wonder how this is gonna all play out. Is Wade Barrett gonna get into the ring? I don't know. I think he will at some point. I really do. I don't know if his career is over. I don't know his medical status is. I would not be shocked to see him get into the ring, though. Let's see. We had Adam Pearce interrupting, and then Drew and CM Punk Hell in a Cell, and we have my son making a surprise appearance on the show. Okay, which he's not supposed to do. But hey, that's life. How you doing, son? And you've got Biscuit. Biscuit needs to leave the studio, son, because Biscuit doesn't... We got famous rock stars? Okay, hon. Alright, Sadie up. And my son is trying to close the studio door. Okay. Let's see. We had Anna Pierce interrupting that. Drew and CM Punk in Hell in a Cell have Bad Blood, which all my animals are in here yet? Not all of them, I should say. Drew's only the 2 dogs, yep, and 1 kid. All right. Let's see. We had, why don't you come over here, son, so at least you're on camera. And maybe we can actually get the door shut. Let's see. we had hey, what, son?
I want to make this a full. I want to.
Well, nobody can hear you right now. I'm recording. You know that, right, buddy?
I want to be able to.
Nobody can hear a single word you're saying, son. Why don't you come up to the mic, buddy?
Now, I just think that we should make this a long podcast. Because I don't like short podcasts.
Well, and I can only record 29 minutes at a time, buddy, okay? Law. Okay.
Want to sing a song?
No, we're not going to sing a song, son. Son, what do you think of SmackDown? Great? Okay, what about what WWE's doing right now?
I don't know what they're doing right now.
Okay, I don't think they do either. Most of the fans either. But, let's see. We have, like I said, Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. We have my son with our dog, Biscuit. Yep. Okay. Sadie. Yep, we got Sadie too. All right. We had a backstage segment with Karrion Kross and Miz, then Xavier Woods. Possibly hinting at alliance between Miz with Final Testament, which I didn't know. 10 years of New Day. Did you know that, son?
Yeah.
I guess he didn't. All right. Let's see. We had Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio. LWO and Judgment Day banned from ring. It was ruled a no contest. Of course.
We have 0 missions, which is good.
Okay, 0 missions, which is good, yeah.
Because I'm tired of missions.
Okay. We had Jey Uso, Dragunov, and Pete Dunne and Braun Strowman in a 4-way for the Intercontinental Contendership. Is that a word, contendership? Bronson Reed ambushes Bronson.
I don't know if contendership is a word or not.
I don't either. All right, but I'm going to go with it. Let's see. We had Bronson Reed ambushes Braun Strowman, eliminating him.
And don't forget Biscuit, Sadie, and Waylon, who is me.
Okay.
And don't forget Jason, who started this whole podcast.
Okay. All right. And we had Braun Strowman being put through a table on the announce table. We had a tidal wave from Bronson Reed there, which eliminated Strowman pretty much because he was injured for the rest of the match. It's a good match. It was a good match. I enjoyed it immensely. And my son has left the room, so let's all say goodbye to Waylon. I'm sure he'll be back. Different styles played well against each other, so that was what I enjoyed the most out of the match. I guess my dogs have left the building too, so there we go. Eventually, Jey Uso pins Pete Dunne for the win, so he's going to face Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, Breaker comes to the ring face-to-face with Jey, and then the show ends as that. This was a good way to end this show. I liked it. It was a good match. It was a fun match. Like I said, I enjoyed the different styles being displayed against each other and the styles of wrestling, not AJ Styles, but it was fun to watch. It was interesting. It was a good match. I don't see them putting the Intercontinental Championship on Jey Uso. I hope they keep it on Braun. I really do. I hope they keep that going because that's where it needs to be, is to bring up Braun. They're going to have to integrate Jey eventually into this whole Whale needs to be in the podcast. Okay. Integrate into this whole Bloodline storyline. But that's kind of what we all got to talk about, setting up for Survivor Series / War Games and Bad Blood. So they're going to have some good matches there and some blow-off matches. It should end some feuds and end some storylines. But hopefully everybody enjoyed my guest appearance from my dogs and my son. And thank you for tuning in. Check out Then and Now Flea Market in downtown Trenton, okay? And tell them that Breaking Bad, sure. Crushing Kayfabe will sent you. And be sure to check out our booth down there. We got some items there for sale. But check us out on YouTube. Check us out on crushingkayfabe.com. Check us out on Patreon. Just $1 a month, and you can help us out. Help feed that little boy that you just saw in the camera a little while ago, and help keep the lights on. I just got another light. Hopefully it looks good on camera. I'm gonna have to see that in editing, see how it turned out. But we got a new light, which lasted for a little while. It actually just went out. All right. So hey, there we are. All right. So yeah. Hopefully everybody has a good day. Continue prayers and thoughts going out to the Ukraine, and thank you everyone for tuning in. All right, and God bless. Thank you.